Yes, there he is.
Good.
I isn't over.
We appreciate it.
Good, thanks. Well, let's call tonight, February 9th, 2026 meeting to order. And we're going to start with the opening prayer and pledge of flag.
All right. Father God, we thank you for Lord. We just pray that you be with us tonight, guide our thoughts and our deeds and actions. Lord, may the words that come out of our mouth be pleasing. May you grant us a spirit of cooperation. And Lord, just bless us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, start with minutes. January meeting.
I'll make a motion to accept the call. Oh, roll call.
Well, Jim Campbell.
Right, yes, he's not even want to be on there.
Still have to be roll call.
Yes, okay, roll call.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and make a motion. Sorry.
We'll give up for it.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
All right.
Seconded.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. We're going to do roll call vote.
Well, I have to do roll call first
Oh,
before we
that's
get
right.
started.
Roll call. Hey, I'm new at this.
Okay, we know Jim McLean's not here. How about Jim King?
Jim King's here. It's one of these.
Mike's absent. Debbie? Here. Gary?
Here.
Okay,
Mike's not feeling well tonight. Where are you?
all right, so now we can do a roll call vote on the minutes. Debbie McGinley?
Do we get a roll call? We don't.
Yeah. But nobody's attending.
Nobody's attending, yeah,
you
so
don't
why
need
do
to
it?
Just
Okay,
take
we don't need,
all those
let's
in
do
favor.
that, okay.
All those in favor? Financials, thank you.
I'll make a motion to accept the claims.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve claims as written. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And also for financials.
I'll make a motion to accept the financials.
Second.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim, we're all started.
Yeah, I was pretty much listening.
Okay,
Okay, great. We have a motion and a second to accept the financials as written. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Be me. Okay, now continue on the public hearing. We do not have one, and we move to our guests. And we're gonna start with Brian.
I was just wondering what the town's policy is on snow removal. When do you start pushing snow?
somebody's horn's going on. Here we go.
Best practice you want to describe? I don't think we have a policy, do we?
No, there isn't a policy. When we start is when it's towards the end. That way we are not pushing, if we're not gonna keep up, there's no point in having the trucks and the guys out. We're very limited on equipment. And with this storm that came in, we were not gonna stay with that storm at all. I understand your frustration.
It's not frustration, it's that we have essential employees that live in this town, nurses, doctors, that need to get out. And
And we're working with what we have. And I understand that there are essential personnel, just like there are here.
yeah, volunteer firefighters for one. Okay, that's all I was looking for, is if we had a policy or not.
It will be better next time. I complained, and quite frankly, I'm up to here with it, so.
And don't take this as a complaint. I just want to know if there's a policy that, hey, when we get 3 inches, so we ask the merchants downtown at a certain level to sweep the sidewalk or clear their sidewalks.
And the town is responsible for that, anything over 3 inches also.
Yeah.
So we have a lot to get open.
And just to piggyback this, what about years ago, to help our merchants downtown, we pile all this snow up downtown and wait for it to melt. If we have to, we got a lot of room down here in the park, in this parking lot, if we just push it off the parking lot and don't.
Yes, and that's one night we were out
they had, backhoe back there, was downtown, and,
I was
It was really
using
snow.
my personal truck, my personal trailer to get this stuff moved.
And
Use
it's
the backhoe.
appreciated.
And and like I said, I understand, but we have to understand what the town is working with. I'm down 3 trucks. Okay,
And I don't think everybody knew that though.
well, I mean, and that's fine.
To be fair, I don't think everybody.
So I
knew
can
that.
work with what I have.
No problem.
And so, yes, have talked to them, push it towards Delaware on this north side as much as possible and get that snow and stuff down to the park. How long has it been since we've had this big of snow?
Oh, it's been
cold
5
for
or 6
Yeah.
years.
It's
Yeah.
been a long time, and we had this cold snap for 15 days. So every get better as we move along and I get some newer equipment.
You all are aware of it, and we did have a truck stolen, just for the record, before the storm. It was one of the plow trucks,
Yeah, just a week before.
and that was a problem. Then we had another plow, one of the trucks broke down during plowing, the red
Yes.
one.
And the clutch went out the other one.
So one of the topics we have as an organization is our equipment condition and purchasing new equipment. So that is unfortunately the catalyst for this. We're hopefully,
No problem.
Yeah.
but I would also, they didn't have anywhere to go,
No, wait, no.
Yeah.
where to put the snow. We do have a number of big piles that still need to be removed. So,
They'll know the
Gotcha.
next couple of days.
I don't know about that. They're pretty hard, man.
You will see guys out, they are getting the snow off of the storm drains for when this does start to melt, that it's not just backing up in the street.
Oh,
So they are clearing out around the storm drains with all the snow.
And fireplace too.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Brian.
no problem.
We got Ron. I don't see Ron. Full work. Okay, we'll move on to Adam. We have a number of topics that you're going to
Yes.
present to the group today.
Got a hand agreements for you, council, and I'm not sure which ones made it into your packets or not, so I'll start with asking, do you have any of the agreements from me in your packet?
Just the only one you sent me on Friday. The
Okay.
ones today, no, I did not.
So we'll
I
start,
sent them to Bob.
let's start with that one from Friday, let's put it from Megan 8th edition. So, and I have a copy for everybody. This is the agreement to add the new chemical feed system at the industrial park, as discussed previously. This adds the equipment that'll be purchased from Edinburgh and provides the IDEM construction permit to get this permitted. I've already reached out to IDEM to see if they'll entertain it under an emergency basis, as we've done before. Haven't heard back from them. The timing to review as soon as possible. And the cost for this is $10,000, but it is on a time and materials basis. This is more than I had said before because the IDEM permit has gotten more complicated since the last time I've gone through this process, which is why I structure this as hourly. I hope we can keep it below this, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that a more complicated permit adds more wrinkles to the process.
And just for the record, what does this provide a solution for?
Yes, so this is a chemical feed system at the industrial park. And this provides for more complete treatment and oxidation of what's in the raw water, so more of it can be filtered out to improve the water quality, particularly color in the distribution system at the industrial park.
Okay, and this is to probably would be affecting what Ron would have been here to talk about tonight.
Yes, this would have been a great response to whatever Ron had concerns with.
Okay, great.
So looking for a motion for approval or any questions on this?
We did say we approved it last month, right, to go ahead to get to this point.
Yes,
So,
yes.
How long will this take to be implemented, Adam, once it's approved?
Implemented, like the equipment installed and put in service? Great question. So Joe's already been in touch with the folks over at Edinburgh, and their meeting is right now at the same time, discuss selling the equipment to you guys. So I expect that to take place in the next week or two. So we'll be waiting on the permit to get approved. So what we can do is install everything, get it ready to start turning it on and just not turn it on yet. The longest lead thing will be electrical work. There will need to be a little bit of controls in electrical, and we'll need to get a hold of your local electrician just to make sure the chemical system turns on and the pump turns on. All said and done, let's say we submit tomorrow and the permit's approved in 15 days, we could be up in less than a month total.
Okay, I would suggest we have communication with Ron on this topic.
Regarding the discolored water, and one of them is this that as in our SOPs.
Great, Jim, thanks. Okay, we're good on, we need a motion for this.
Please and thank you.
Okay,
Can I make it?
I'll make a motion that we accept this proposal. What's the proposal, what is it?
Agreement for industrial parks.
For the sodium permanganate.
Yeah,
Chemical addition at the industrial park.
chemical addition at the industrial park.
Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agreement for the industrial park sodium permanganate permit and implementation. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No, that's all three of us then.
Unanimous.
Yes, unanimous, thank you. So this is the next agreement, which is the approval to purchase the equipment permit.
Not quite. This next one, I'm out of order here a little bit, getting through my agreements. The water loss audits. These are required by IDEM to complete every 2 years to understand how much water you're not putting in your bank account. 2 proposals, one for each system, and I believe they are $4,000 a piece. Yes, $4,000 a piece, and once we get the information needed, we'll have this submitted within 120 days, and I believe
Here's what the state's requiring, so you have to have somebody doing this, so this seems fair.
I'm fine with one motion, I just wanted to keep them separate for record.
And they all have Jim, so I can send them to Jim tonight, or, okay,
I don't need them back today.
okay.
That's-
He'll be back.
Okay. Need a motion that we're good to go on this?
Make a motion to accept the agreement for the water loss audits for the town and the industrial park.
And authorize Jim to sign as president.
Jim.
And I'll-
Yeah.
And make authorizations for Jim to sign.
Second,
Okay, we have a motion and a second.
Town wants.
I did review that, and I did.
So this is to relocate the equipment at the town water treatment plant. This is located in the basement. It's prone to frequent failures, and the generator is portable that's been temped up to last way too long. So this is a proposal to provide the survey, the design, the procurement of the work, and then also limited construction oversight. We don't think you'll need a lot since you'll be able to work with your local electrician on this. The overall cost of the work is less than $300,000 for the construction, so I think we can quote this instead of bidding it out, which will keep costs down. One thing I wanted to point out to everybody is the last we met and talked, our approach was going to be a portable generator. You're gonna move the stuff from the basement up to the first floor, go with a portable. That's not what's in front of you today. And the reason behind that is the costs of portable generators. We had a chance to hear back from a few manufacturers and go from a permanent to a portable generator raises the cost by about $50,000 or $60,000 just for the wheels and the extra EPA permits that they have to get to make that generator a portable thing. So we looked at what the cost would be to design and build a platform for a permanent generator instead of that portable, and it's less. Now, it still brings the cost up from what we were talking about, another $40,000. So now the overall cost of this whole venture will be about $392,000, and that's including our fees for non-construction costs, design, permitting, surveying, and all those pieces. Any questions so far?
Now, again, for background, this is the electrical controls for the pump systems and the water system at the plant down past Lincoln are all way under the floodplain. They're in the basement, water issues. We're raising them up to above the floodplain so we don't lose our water systems and, well, that's
We're raising them up to a reasonable elevation.
reasonable, thank you. And the same with the generator.
Yes.
Okay. One question I have is future for maintenance.
The utilities I've worked with, they get on a program to maintain those generators, and they have someone come out to, I guess, predictive rather than reactive.
Any other questions?
And we were gonna point out that of that 392, 330 is already remaining in SRF
That's correct, yes.
contingency.
So this would use, the additional funds would come out of the current water.
Would come out of the current water fund, or we need to find another means.
So what we're voting on, if we vote to approve this, would be to take money from the current water funds.
This approval would be for us to get this ready to quote the project and to quote it.
And then we would approve that.
Not the construction agreement,
That's
just
correct.
And this has a couple phases to it, your design and, well, actually 3 phases, and ultimately the construction or oversight.
Yes, it goes all the way through construction. But if, let's say we get into a situation where, I don't know, COVID crisis happen again, and we're ready to bid this and we get dollars, you're not committed to taking the next step.
So this is just an approval to move forward to bid.
Yes,
We will then have another public meeting to actually vote to approve those funds.
yes, sir.
But this is an agreement with Westler now. Will some of this not be applicable if they don't go the next step? Then
That's
that'll just
correct.
be your design phase.
Right.
And under the design phase, you're talking, I understand the 30% design phase and 90% design phase. Can you tell what that is?
Yeah, those are just basically our draft and final meetings. So we like to meet with you guys and let you know where we stand with things. Normally on larger projects, we'll have a 10%, 30, 60, and 90, just interim milestones as we progress through it. So our 30% design meeting would be, here's our concept, here's where everything's gonna go, and generally what the sizing is going to be. And then when we meet with you for our 90% meeting, that's essentially 100% minus whatever comments you might have.
So you just have the 2, 30 and 90?
That's correct.
Then I think there's a typo on page 3 because it still references a 60%.
Let's pretend that's not there.
What, should that be the 90 then, or?
It should be 90, yes.
Well, that says it will include revisions to the, I think this is under the 90%. 90.
You do it very well, thank you, Bob. Any other?
No, I think that was the one thing I caught, so.
So the copy we sign will have that change.
We can.
I mean,
add
we
that
just-
in.
just-
Yes, yeah,
So just replace that page.
Any other questions? Joe, anything from you?
No, a lot of stuff going on.
I'd be happy to clean that up, or I'm comfortable just striking it,
That's fine.
initialing it, if you'd like to do that as well.
Again, whoever has the copy can sign.
Yes.
This one right
If you're okay with it.
You're okay, just initial that on page 3. D1.
If you don't have any other question, I'd accept a motion to approve or not approve. I'll make a motion to approve the agreement between ourselves and Westler to produce the, what is this called? Town water master plan electrical improvement.
A second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you, council. One last thing, no more agreements, luckily. This is something that I'd like to talk about for Joe and Ken. Now that we've added the filter to waste step, in the industrial park, for the filter cleaning, there'll be more water spent. Because
There'll be more water, what?
more water spent. So the overall backwash process will use a higher volume of water compared to what it did before. But because of that, I think it's worthwhile to look at that pond on site. That backwash pond has not been dredged or cleaned, those things, volume.
Approve anything once you get to a cost. Yes.
Would that be some, I think that'd be someone you would just call, right?
Yeah, I'll see who's out there and get some prices, but it's gonna happen.
That also talks about the approval to purchase equipment.
Yes, thank you. What do I need to say about that, Joe?
They're having their meeting tonight in
Yes.
Edinburgh,
So, do they not know anything about the situation?
which is what we had.
Just what we talked
Okay.
about.
But I don't think anything's been voted on.
No,
Okay,
nothing.
gotcha. All right. So the town of Edinburgh is going to sell you their used permanganate feed equipment.
Yeah, we talked about that last meeting.
They're voting on that tonight. I think what we need from you is just a motion to accept that equipment or purchase that equipment whenever those quotes get processed and move forward. Then
Was
when
that
I-
Thompson open?
You don't have an amount
We
there.
don't have an amount.
Right. When I talked to the Edinburgh, they were talking amounts of less than $1,000. So surprisingly cheap, but,
Maybe let's give it to
that's where they started, and I don't think that worked out that way. So I don't know that we can get this all the way to the
Yeah, you
finish
can't, you
line
don't
without
have
a
a
dollar
number.
amount.
We need it before next month's meeting, or will
I need an item on the agenda for next
them.
month.
We'll be there. Adam.
All right, moving to unfinished business. Progress report on blighted properties. Joe.
The blighted property still, 311. That is a law office that I've got an address for, a G Barnett LLC law office in Pembroke Pines, Florida, has that property.
It's interesting, they must have been representing somebody that bought it at the sheriff's sale.
That's what comes up on the, when I look up their
Okay.
stuff. They have this in Evansville also.
Whatever address they use for sending tax statements is the address you use for your certified letters.
Okay, they've not responded at all.
Okay, but they signed, you didn't sign for it, I mean, did you sign
No,
certified mail?
I physically called them, looked at it and called, left a message. No one is responding.
And is that the preliminary letter or is that the declaration of an unsafe building?
They pulled back the preliminary letter that I need to send because nobody has responded to me.
Okay, well then go ahead and take the next step and declare it
Send that
unsafe,
letter.
yeah,
To,
and send that certified mail.
What's that address?
to Evansville or Florida.
Whichever one they have for the, where are they to have tax statements?
They have both.
It says both?
On the property card?
On the tax.
Generally,
That's what
it has one address usually.
From the county,
And they send them both addresses?
Pembroke Pines, Florida is where the address that county gave me.
Then use that,
Okay.
because that's what the law said. As long as you send it to that, you're good to go.
Okay, and if I don't get anything back again, then send the second letter?
Okay, I thought if they haven't said anything in response to, I mean, you're giving them a chance to do it nicely. If they haven't responded to that, then send the one that is declaring it unsafe and get the process started. This would be my recommendation.
Okay.
Certified, he said.
Sure.
Yeah, those are all.
What was that address?
311 Park.
Okay.
140 East Church Street is in foreclosure. I got a hold of the finance company that has that. Their maintenance guy got back within a few hours. It is in foreclosure. They cannot touch it. They can't.
Are they anticipating to buy foreclosure sale?
I don't know. All I got was they can't go on the property. One thing I can do is go talk to them and see if they'll give me permission to let them come on and to block it up, close the house up and then keep it.
They can take it. Probably based on the terms of their mortgage, they can secure the property even if it's not yet sold to them.
They're aware, they're getting a letter tomorrow, second letter. He will be here in the spring to address that property down there. 314 West Main, still no message, return call from them either. House on Boundary was, Long Nectar's house was tax sale, so I guess we'll be mowing that too.
So 3, can you start unsafe on that? Even though, I mean.
Well, I can send it to them. I just had the address for the contractor that did the roof on July 4th this last year.
That doesn't help.
That doesn't, yeah, that's just the,
Nothing
the
showing up on their
contractor.
tax.
So there's nothing on.
Well, I can call over to the annex building and see where to send it to.
Shouldn't it be on Beacon? Shouldn't all those records be up to date on Beacon?
On their property cards is what you have,
Okay,
And that's, no, saw it or not, Mr. Steele's building, the roof collapsed on his barn over there on Walnut. I did stop over there today, knocked on the door. Nobody came out, but
He lives over on Wise Road.
there's footprints all over that place.
His son's in and out there, I think, but the owner actually lives on Wise Road.
Okay,
I've got a phone number for him.
okay. So that's gonna have to be addressed, because that east wall, that front wall is pushed out and the north wall is pushed out also. So,
so it can be declared unsafe as soon as you get contact.
yeah, so I just need to find somebody to talk to, see what they're gonna do.
Thank you, Joe. Always stand on top of it. Okay, update on the feral cat.
We are moving along on it. Stopped a lot of things that we wanted to do, but we have been in contact with the veterinarian from the Animal Care Alliance. We do have a solid plan. I've talked to a gentleman on Church Street who's willing to help with the process and is very supportive of the process. And so we're thinking that we will do something probably in the middle part of March when weather gets a little bit better and the time. The cost that the Animal Care Alliance is charging is $60 an animal, and estimating that we could probably trap 20 cats on the day, which they recommend be on a Friday. They'll take them to the Animal Care Alliance, do the surgery, and then return them. So the initial trap neuter release would probably run around $1,200. We have, I think, $2,985 in the budget right now. So I don't know what would be appropriate at this point. We'll probably have a meeting again before we actually do this. But I don't know if we need to make a motion to approve up to a certain amount to pay the Animal Care Alliance now or later. But I would, so we'll pay the bill, but I was thinking if we had like the approval up to $1,500, that way if there were extra expenses or if there were extra cats, because we don't exactly know, that we would have the funds available to pay them, because I know we have to have that, the financials on that done ahead of time. So I don't know, I was open for suggestions on that.
We give approval to the limit of the fund to act, for the group to act.
Yeah, I mean, that's one
Why not
possibility.
put it in their hands instead of ours?
Yeah, I mean,
Thought we could do that now or whenever, and that way we'd have that done. And
Yeah.
then when the event takes place, which I don't have a date. Place.
yeah, no, you can do that.
Because these are donated funds. They're
Yeah,
not,
they're
they're not town or
donated.
citizen
Cat fund
tax-based
now,
funds.
so, you can delegate that to the cat committee, which I guess is Gary, so.
Well, Mike's been helping with it too.
Okay.
We've gone over to the vet and talked to her.
Okay. One question, I think there was a reference in there,
Actually going to talk to the vet tomorrow.
okay,
So I've got these questions to ask. So I'm gonna run this by her and see what she says about
okay.
that.
No, I think that would be an appropriate motion to
Okay.
approve the cat committee to spend up to the amount in the fund for this very project.
Okay. And then there'll probably there'll be other days that we'll have, maybe other locations in town, or there's some more feral cats here that they thought they might be able to trap later.
Yeah.
So, initially, this is the push for these, like approximate 20 cats.
The cats would what, take a number as they go in?
Yeah, take a number, yes. They're gonna be kind of trapped ahead of time, so, with a number.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, making sure we're.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna put a number amount on that for?
Just up to the limit of the
Up to the-
funds.
Whatever's in there.
Okay.
Do you have any update on that? Nope. Okay, thank you, Joe.
This coal is what's stopping 90% of it. So, but we are running out of
We're running out of
spots down there,
spots.
in the cemetery, so we're gonna have to get on it pretty quick.
Sand.
It's getting full.
All right, thank you. Next is the 2025 fire contract money received from East Germantown.
I just wanted to give you all an update on that. We did get a couple calls, and they sent their check in for 25.
Great.
Yes.
How's 26?
The only one I've received back is Jackson Township. That's the only one.
Are they still of the position they're not gonna do 26?
No, he said it must have been a misunderstanding.
So they are doing it?
I think Millie's already helped them a little bit more.
Okay, so I don't need to write them a letter saying they're now, they're on the risk, okay.
Right.
Awesome. Great. Well, that's unfinished business. Now we'll move to new business.
Remember how much?
145, 688 is what we were awarded,
And you got how many bids?
5. And Milestone was
And this is for
for the 7 streets.
plan for the town.
Yep.
This coming
this coming spring.
26th.
Okay, when we can get to it. Okay, great. Rumpke, 5-year contract expires at the end of March, and we need to move on that. Or we are moving on that.
Yeah, so we'll have to put an ad in paper for bids. And
I mean, I assume let Rumpke know that you're willing to accept their bid too. Again, for service, you don't really have to, but I think it's been prudent to do that for that kind of lengthy contract.
Because it's another 5-year contract, right?
probably, okay.
So when is the plan to have that accomplished?
We should have bids by, we gotta get it in that
Before your March
paper
meeting,
before our March meeting, because we need to go to.
keep that agreement, you want to keep those the same, because then you also submit those out to any potential vendors that would do that, as well as, but this is what you're looking for to consider at your March meeting. I'm assuming, unless there are changes, are there things that you want changed from that contract that is in existence now?
Anything, Joe, you know what we need changed? Any businesses that have said anything?
Not to me, that would be more Sherry or Kareem. There have been people asking about trash cans or needing trash cans, but Sherry
It takes
takes
them
care of all
a
that.
long
A
time
long
to get on the
Yeah.
Yes.
very long time.
So send them, and is anybody else?
And then they couldn't bid it because they wanted everybody there, they don't get out of their truck, that just, the arm comes and
Right.
picks it up, so then Rumpke was the only one really that could do anything with the truck.
So they may be the only ones that could accept those specifications, if you want to keep those same specifications. But if there's somebody else you want these sent to, let me know, otherwise we'll just send those to the Rumpke.
Okay,
Makes sense.
I don't know of any other, I don't know who,
Really good.
I think we ought to just stay with Rankin.
I think they do.
I do
Just
too.
have to see what the price is.
right.
Okay, thank you. Now for the topic that Joe brought up earlier, discussion on new and used trucks and equipment. I know you presented some information
Yes,
to us,
to
you have reviewed it.
council. Yeah, I was calling around today, new used, finding some decent used, trucks. So, as far as we need, priority is another pickup, 2,500 or bigger, so we can put a plow on for the stolen truck. We are going to need a dump truck now, so I'm not sure, I've got quotes for new stuff, through that municipality, just like we bought this one. Those, for another truck like that one, crew cab, looking at 54 roughly. Still getting quotes for a dump truck through them also. Found one today for about 38,000, that's negotiable. Would still need a plow package on it, there's 13,000 miles on it. It's a 2022. Dump trucks are still, used dump trucks, you're still looking at 40 on a couple-year-old truck. I've got a quote for a plow for the side-by-side, about $6,000 for that. That's as much as a plow for a truck, a regular truck. They do make blades for the grasshopper mowers, 4 to 5 foot, about $1,000. We could run them down. Either way, we've got to haul this off, especially if we get another one like this. Like I said, it's been years, but at least we'll be able to get down the sidewalks. And yes, we have a lot of people in town that do assist with that and push that stuff out, but there's still piles there, especially after this one. So we're still gonna have to load and get that stuff out. There are some mini skids that we can get for about 3,200, 4,500, kind of like Seth uses down by Chicago Pizza. 700-pound capacity on it. We could load straight to the trucks with that. We could push down the sidewalk with those and get that stuff out of the way, and that would help clear on the.
Here's a quick thought for you. So I understand the dump truck, I understand why we need these trucks, and I think my opinion is we should buy new, not used. But what about signing a contract as well, before the year starts, with a snow removal company? Or 2 or 3. That way they're lined up, they're ready to go. I know not the streets. I mean piles, sidewalks, you know, that kind of stuff. What, have we ever done that? I don't know if we've done that before.
I have no idea.
Because there's quite a few of these services companies that use, you know, one to do quite a bit of work, and I know there's others that do it, so.
I have not looked into that at all. I can look into that and see how that would go.
That should not be in lieu of, we should still buy these 2 trucks, in my opinion.
We have to. We're
But I'm
using
just
our
saying, maybe we have backup.
Right.
Pre-season, and maybe we don't ever have to use them, great, but if they give us pricing pre-season, probably be competitive then, instead of at the moment when we get 20 inches of snow. They'll be committed.
Yes,
On the stolen truck, did you submit an insurance claim on that?
yes, it's been submitted. Yes, sir.
How much did they?
I haven't heard anything back.
Came back.
Actually, Richard got, he got the paperwork, I filled it out, and I sent it back to him. I haven't heard anything.
Because that could apply to a purchase price or something else.
Yes,
It was settlement paperwork that we filled out, but we haven't got a settlement response yet.
Of course, it is a truck from the last century, right? So,
yeah,
it's kind of fun to say that, but
yeah. Why, anyway.
that's,
Municipality truck with the stop sign for a floorboard. Anyway, I'm not either to get it up, so.
Fred Flintstone's feet. Okay, got it. All right, well,
And we will get money from the auction. You're not talking about selling some of the.
Yes, you guys got that email from Walter.
Yeah,
Get these trucks out of here, get what we can. I think we can still get a little bit of money out of the red dump truck. That does have a new transmission, a bit, but I think if we put money into that truck anymore, we're shooting ourselves. That's a 1990.
so you're going to provide to the council bids or quotes for the next meeting? Or how do we want
I can have them before. I just need, do we want to stay new? I understand the warranty. I can't get warranties on this 22 that's used. It's one owner. We can't get the extended warranty on that. It'll be run up to $2,800, depending on how long we want to take that out.
I think we need to have a separate discussion. I don't know if we can do that tonight or not, but on what do we have funds available to do? And where can we pull these funds from? For example.
Right.
The other right. And so I don't know if we can answer that now, or
At the budget meeting, you guys wanted extra money going in edit for that purpose,
Right.
so he's got,
We've got some, I need that. I need to look. I'm trying to get prices now. Also along the line with a plow for one of the mowers, a push box for the skid steer would also come in. We're still gonna have to load this stuff up and get it out of the way. But a push box would contain that a little better, and we can get a good used for the skid steer at $1,000 or new.
trucks for snow removal.
No,
That's
it-
part of what they do, but the
Yes.
majority of what they do is the other 362 days a year that we don't have a snow.
Yes, all these trucks are
Can't
used
forget that part.
for water.
Yeah.
For the park, for the cemetery,
Or,
everything. Leaks, yeah,
no,
yeah.
you did it.
You did it.
No, but
These trucks are used in every asset of what the town does.
just we all do that. It's
Yes,
not just about
with
plowing.
everything, we use it for everything.
And safety for our workers. We're not
Yes.
driving around in some,
Yes.
You do have $30,000 budgeted out of edit for new equipment, machinery, so there's that. I think you talked about for a truck. Also in response to an email from Sherry, as far as what can you use out of the water department, I'd be fine using half of a purchase price from that. I think going beyond that, you can't have the water fund spend it all for that,
Oh, no.
when it's used for the town. But I think based, to be consistent on how you do some of your laborers, then 50-50 from water and from your general fund.
Ken, I believe, is driving his own truck to do water work now. So to me, that means that 100% of the truck is needed for water works.
That's what he's using, that's the
He's
only
been using his personal truck, yes.
If we lost that truck, we don't have a truck to do that for him. So to me, there is a clear,
If there's one that's used only for that, then I didn't realize there were any that were. used.
sorry, I don't mean to be, I'm not attacking you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, we gotta pick that. I think there's an opportunity for the water.
Certainly paid for.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he was using his. I had mine thawing meters.
Yeah.
Yes, because the way we thaw those meters with the insulator and rubber tubing set down in, you have to have, it has to come out of your truck. You've got to be able to push that into your truck. The other vehicles we can't because the exhausts are small and they come out and they come down. So there's no way that's going to stay on there.
Got a number
effective
of,
way to heat these and thaw these meters, but you have to have a truck exhaust to do it.
yeah, we had, I don't know how many we had, 5, 6.
Several
Several.
If you
meters.
sat for
Meters on the
hours,
sidewalks freeze
Hours.
and break.
When they push the snow, just like uptown, when you take that big heavy snow off of these meter pits, you take the insulation off of it. I know that sounds funny. It's snow, but it is an insulator and it keeps them from
Two of them probably
freezing.
were.
So that's another of my questions. I mean, I understand clearing the sidewalks. I understand it, but we're creating more work by clearing it off. And then we have more meters to thaw.
Yeah, I started to build a snowman on both of those that kids don't.
So
But can you get to it if there's a fire? You won't even know where they're at, do you?
We have to dig for it. If we had a fire, we help see the reflector in the middle of the street and know where the hydrant's at by the reflector. That's what, the blue reflectors you see as you go through town, they all indicate a fire hydrant. They dig it out if we.
In Indianapolis, they were asking people to dig out the hydrants in case of fires.
Yeah, a separate topic, but yes, both are important. Okay, so how should we proceed to help you on the truck situation and proposing to the board? I assume we would do this the next meeting, or you need it now? I
It'd be
know.
nice to see a written recommendation as far as here are your options, here's what you recommend of those options, and then make a decision from that based on what monies are available.
We're gonna look at leasing as well.
we can do through where we got the truck, we can lease off of them too, where we got a community Ford down there in Bloomington. We can lease there up to 5 years.
I said, some of the banks, local banks probably do leasing also.
Right.
It's real similar to what Ford offers.
So for both of those trucks, we'll be
Or was it
looking
not?
at adding $1,000 a month or so, or for both of them, maybe 1,500, 1,600, 1,800 a month lease for both totals. I'm just trying to come up with a total per year, which would be under the $30-some thousand, but that, it's got pros and cons.
Yeah. That's how you did the cruisers, right?
We've done all three.
3-year lease, 4-year lease.
Right.
10, 15.
So we get on a
year.
program, you know what it is, fixed costs in the budget, you don't have to worry about. Okay.
And I'll ask Sam that tomorrow when I talk to him about the dump truck, what a lease would be. Typically, whatever that price is, by that line.
Is there a way, Bob, to give him guidance tonight or make a vote by the board to say up to, or is we just
No,
have
I
to
think
wait?
until you see them in right, I mean, I feel like you've given them pretty much direction of what you're looking for to do. I mean, are you looking at 2 trucks? Is that the possibility?
That's the
We
plan.
have to have 2 trucks. We've got to have two more.
But are you talking a truck or a dump truck or, I mean,
A
what's?
pickup truck and a dump truck.
And,
Okay, so that's, I mean, a little more than 2 trucks, right?
No.
If the dump truck is gonna be 80 or 90,000
Depending on
and your
a
other
new one.
trucks,
If it's new, yes, you're looking, that's why I'm trying to get this other dump truck,
Okay.
price
well, I just
quote.
wanted them to.
Yeah,
not
That way
think
I know what it
2
is.
pickups.
He's been, apparently NDOT's buying trucks too, through this guy.
Can you lease a dump truck?
Yeah, we can
Lease anything?
Yeah, whatever he's got. And then at the end of that lease, it's ours.
I'd say get some potential prices for a purchase of a dump truck and purchase of a pickup truck. Get them also for used, both, so, get quotes for new ones, both ones, get quotes for used ones for both ones, get quotes for leases for both ones.
A couple of weeks when you get these figures and they get something approved before. I mean, I don't know, but it seemed like a month is a long time. I agree that you need to have the figures before you, but a month is a long time to get them approved.
I'll get them and then I can let you know when I have them. We can do.
I mean,
yeah, just let us
a meeting
know and then.
And then go that way with it.
Jim, you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I think a special meeting's a good idea. So he can let us know and then we can put a special meeting together. Because it doesn't have to be a long meeting. It's going to be one discussion about the one subject. So I think that's a good idea to move it forward more quickly.
Thank you. Okay, good discussion. A motion to approve $100 donation to the fire department from Studi Farms.
I'll make a motion, we accept $100 from Studi Farms to the fire department.
We have a motion and a second to approve the $100 donation to the fire department from Studi Farms. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, great, thank you. So next is a motion to approve $244, additional money found in an envelope for the Christmas lights. I'm assuming that's for the fire department.
That's for the fire department as well, yeah.
I'll make a motion,
Straight
we
away.
we accept the $244 found in an envelope for the fire department.
Second it.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I take it that was anonymous or found in your glove box?
No,
It was just in, it was just like a bag of receipts and trash, like I almost threw it away. And then when I started looking through it, I was like, oh my gosh,
So we don't know. who
somebody
it came
tucked
from.
money in there, no,
Magic.
magic money.
Next is the Joe Show wants to hold a car show in the park September 27th, 2026.
They had one this year, if you want to do another one.
Yeah. Anybody have any problem with it?
No.
Okay, I'll make a motion that the Joe Show has a car show the 27th.
Any conditions associated with any, whatever we have as conditions with that?
I would assume that they would return the park to its condition. I don't know if that's written in. And I assume if it rains, they wouldn't have
And is
it.
there a place, do they use the whole park?
They used the shelter, last year they used the shelter back here, no bathrooms. I think she had a porta pot and, you can ask for liability.
I think, don't we normally do that?
We
when somebody's-
normally do, yes, with the jar show when Marty does his, we do. Yep.
Okay, well, accept a motion for that. Or did you make a motion? Any other?
I just added the conditions to that.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me off track there. All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Great, thanks. Okay, the last topic on new business is we have seat 1 and seat 2, which sounds all Dr. Seuss-like. We have seat 1 and seat 2 available on the Western Wayne Regional Sewage Board.
So just think of names. You guys know, do they have to be in Cambridge City, right? Oh, okay.
Chair, are those named by the board?
They are appointed by town council according to your agenda.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll names for the next meeting and review those and approve.
One looks like it's a 3-year, see, one looks like it's a 3-year term to be appointed. The other one is a vacancy that will just have 1 year left on it. So, I mean, some people might just want 1 year, some want 3, I thought I pointed that out.
Okay, great. Okay, Richard.
You still have another guess.
Yeah, good.
I'm running for Wayne County Sheriff, and I'm starting to get going on within the community, and I want to be involved. So every month, as long as I don't have anything else going on, you'll probably see me, my shining smile, sitting back here in the back.
Okay, well, Richard, thanks for bringing that up. Kyle, welcome.
Thank you.
You don't have a dump truck, do you?
I do not have a dump truck. I got a little BMW, if someone wants to borrow it.
You can put a plow on there.
Yes.
Well, since you volunteered, Richard, let's go to you first.
I'm good, I don't have anything.
No, good job.
Yeah, we were gonna go back and visit the deal on, billing for runs.
Yep.
We never, we kind of let that happen here.
It was assigned to I don't know if she's vice president or head of whatever, and I ordered from Jim Tanner, who's on the board. I will check again.
That is from, I'm sorry.
This is about the run, this is from Reed Hospital.
No, I'm talking about, well, you had the marshal sent out a letter that we could charge for runs. And we was gonna change the amount we charge on the interstate for the hazmat. And the board had decided whether they wanted to move on charging for
Separate topic.
homeowners insurance.
Well, I think, I kind of got the consensus, the board did not want to just charge the public
Okay.
anything, but for the hazmat, I'm happy to do that, but I haven't heard any numbers of how much you want to increase.
Well, it says that the marshal sent a letter that the board, I sent to all the board, they gave them money here, we never charged them. It's all on the mostly on the interstate, people from out of the area. That aren't
But if
paying
there's a house
taxes.
fire, you're not going to charge somebody for
Not they
responding to that.
We was never gonna charge a person.
Feel that they didn't want to do that unless council's different.
I agree. Is there, do we need a motion on that? or-
No,
Just
but I'll
consensus.
go ahead then and do an ordinance that increases the hazmat fee.
And did you get a,
And I got your other as far as you want a ticket when you
Yeah.
want to cite them.
yes,
I That's on my to do.
Okay, because I got one pending now that when we get together.
Okay.
And on the other topic that I brought up, we did submit also a letter with,
Yeah,
increased rates,
Mhm.
which they haven't acted on. Joe, or anything else, Jim?
Yes, we're waiting on parts for the, 5.7 to fix the, transfer case. It was coming out of pumps, we couldn't use it, we're not using it. That's our mainline truck, we're using the back truck and it works fine, but we need to get our main pumper back up. And it's bad because it would work sometimes, and sometimes it's worse than not at all, really. I mean, so we took it completely out of service until we had the parts. Was afraid to have to replace the transfer case. He looked at it and said, no, there's a switch mechanism they can replace, and that'll take care of the problem. So trying to keep
Thank you. And you also got the new doors
the
installed.
new doors. Yes, we got new doors up, and they look great. And it's gonna make it really nice for the shows.
Yeah, it looks good.
Plus they're more secure. They're better.
Yeah, we can actually lock them.
These are on the back of the fire.
But I need an updated invoice because it had the two amounts on there.
Yeah, he should be sending you a bill.
Okay, because Jim wanted me to send it to
Yeah.
Cassia and I don't have one to send.
I'm like, I'll get contact him and say, we really need to get a bill for that, so we can pay you.
So
Priority,
Yeah.
but
you think?
And he's gonna donate.
probably not.
Well, they look nice anyway.
Anything else, sir?
My issue, we got
The venue is together. We had 2 more picnic tables put together, but everything else is put together and sitting in the building. So we'll need to move it up to firehouse. We're gonna set it up behind there. It is pretty heavy stuff. So when it gets ready to be set, it's pretty nice stuff, but.
Good.
But the other building's full. That's why the truck was sitting outside.
on that subject, when we were talking about that, if it was ever decided to, that move out that red building, it was designed to be added to. So if we could actually come forward, it would be more convenient for us if we did. We could run Christmas light stuff out the front of the building, and then use the back for the stage, for the stuff for the stage. So if it needs to be locked up, it can be secured in there. It's just a matter of just adding the pieces on the building and taking it forward.
That's something we can talk about. Okay. All right, Bob, Jim?
Nothing, we're working on closing, we're going to do the week when I've got bad weather on Walnut Street. We're going to try to get that closed.
Is that why you're here? Just to check. So it's in progress. We didn't vote to stop it. Anyone else? Anything else? Sure.
Well, this old man got the ride in the snowplow in the last month, and I rode with the ride experience, and I was impressed with how hard the people work to remove the snow, and it was a good experience, and I have no drive snowplows. So I want to thank the city workers for the work. I know they had some problems, and there was some equipment problems, but they did a great job, I think, in getting the streets cleared, and I appreciate that. So, good experience.
All right, thank you, Eric. If there's nothing else, motion to adjourn. Okay. We're adjourned.
You got it done.
We'll do that probably.
You better hustle.
Trying to decide where we're at.
Oh, he's on. What's your game?
Oh, okay.
You got me rolling. 8.
8:40.
Oh, okay.
I have
Yeah.